Ridley. Welcome to the NFL on EA Sports. Today's game will be all about the turnovers. The Rams are top 10 in turnover differential, and they'll be up against a Seahawks team that wants to be careful not to play into that strength. For the call, let's send you out to the broadcast booth, where we'll join our commentators, Brandon Guyton and Charles Davis.
Larry, it is a rare sight indeed and much needed for this drought-stricken state as the rain continues to fall here in Los Angeles, California. Today, we've got a good NFC matchup on tap between the Seattle Seahawks and the Los Angeles Rams. Try and start this drive in the air. And a catch made by Kenny Brent. And he's brought down, getting this one up to about the 35. And that's one of his advantages of a passer, is now with his height, setting back there in the pocket, firing it over the middle, he can really see everything clearly.
It is, and I know that other quarterbacks get it done different ways, all right? You don't have to be his height to make a great play. But what he does is he takes away having to make those slide steps in the pocket to find angles to throw the ball through. He just throws right over the top of it because he can see everything, and sometimes that saves time and gets the ball to a receiver quicker.
And this offense certainly hoping that a veteran wide receiver in Britt can set the tone here in this one.
And we've seen better maturity out of him as his career has gone on, but no lack of speed. He can still get deep and hurt a defense.
Second down, 9 yards to go.
Watch him now. He's coming. Watch him now, Barney. All right, here we go.
Now they'll throw here out of the gun. And it's a short one here, complete to the tight end. 8 yards on the completion, but now they face third down.
Partner, it's a lot of fun watching the NFL now, isn't it? Because when the big fella runs routes, it used to be when we were kids, he'd run about 3 different routes, and that was it. Now he can run anything and catch the balls we just saw there.
And
a first carry of the game here for Trey Mason. And he's got the first down as he's up to the 45-yard line.
It's really simple to say that they know their identity, that they are a passing team. But one of the reasons that they're so successful, they know how to mix in the run and make sure that they keep the defense off balance and not able to just simply say, let's go get the quarterback and disrupt things.
So it'll be first down here after the run.
Slop. Hey, you're on an island over there. You're on an island. Now let's go. Gone. Watch him now, Barney.
He'll look to throw. He's going to rifle one deep left side. This is caught inside the 15. A big play there for L.A. 43 yards. And I guess, Charles, sometimes when you have a receiver well over 6 foot, you do that. Just put it up there, let him grab it, and he did.
And it certainly appears like a 50-50 ball, right? We always talk about that when both sides have a chance to get it, the receiver or the guy covering him. But I think the odds actually are in favor of the offense. They can see the ball coming oftentimes before the defender can get his head around. So I think that really goes to like 70-30, and they should be able to go up and get it most of the time.
And he got it there. Partner, your thoughts on this D-line?
I love a unit that can control the run and get after the passer. This is an all-around terrific defensive front. Hard to move the ball against them on the ground, and then when you want to throw it, look out. Here they come after the quarterback.
No. Check. Patriots. Detroit. Back there in Philly. Here we go. Gone.
Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off by the all-pro free safety, Earl Thomas. And to the 12. That's where it stops. The return is halted at the 12-yard line. He's really putting together a spectacular season. That interception, number 11 now on the year.
And I know we're all taught that 7 is a lucky number. I'd say 11 is for him, huh? No doubt about it.
And to give this time to the tailback. And a very short pickup there across the 15 to the 16. And give him 4 yards there. It'll be 2nd and 6. Here's the offense. Certainly some threats on this offense, and one of them that they target is Doug Baldwin.
Not only does he do a nice job catching the ball downfield, he's also a tremendous blocker that helps unleash the running game.
On 2nd down, here's Wilson. Looking for his running back, and he's got it. Just a 1-yard pickup on the play, and that'll make it 3rd down. The starters on defense here for Los Angeles.
Denzel Perryman, a linebacker out of the University of Miami, knows how to play downhill and arrive with an oomph.
From the gun on 3rd down, Wilson. The grab made by Kearse over the middle. And he's able to pick up the first before he's taken down at the 27.
Would it be safe to say that as precise as routes are supposed to be run in the NFL, maybe they're not quite as precise in college ball?
That's accurate, yeah.
And I think we saw a college route in the NFL there. Just find the soft spot, find the dead zone, and find the first down. And that's what he just did.
And this is caught by Kearse. They pick up 12 on the play there, and they move the chains.
One thing I can say pretty safely, that route is not called if you don't have a guy who can throw the ball and put some mustard on it. Because if you're going to lollipop it in the middle of the field, bad things usually happen. It takes a strong-arm guy who can rifle it in there, and they were able to successfully complete that one.
7 yards, the pickup on the pitch and catch.
That was not a completion that resulted in a highlight video. But at the same time, if you have those kind of completions all game long, eventually one of them might turn into a highlight.
Play action. Now Wilson. He's going to leave this for his running back. It's complete. And he'll be brought down at the 45-yard line. A nice pickup there, 10 yards, and it'll move the sticks.
It's funny, throughout the time that we've been together, when we talk with running backs about the ability to catch the ball, their eyes light up when they talk about open field and having one-on-one matchups, don't they?
Yeah, they do. And that's the reason why. What we just saw, shedding those tackles, and that's what they're used to doing.
It is, and it starts at the beginning of the play. One-on-one matchup if someone's trying to cover them, but they also like those one-on-ones downfield after the catch when they're running with the ball. They think they're going to win those, too.
Now a handoff as they run left side. And he is going to lose yardage here. It's a loss of a yard there, and now 2nd down.
The evaluation process in today's NFL does not take into account as much bulk as it does speed. And that's what we're seeing with the linebacker position. Those guys that can run, they can play at any spot because they can make plays on the opposite side of the line of scrimmage.
They go play action now. Wilson into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Paul Krause. And to the 40-yard line, that's where the return stops. The Rams offense now, they get set and head back onto the field. And the interception thrown in the red zone last time. We'll see if they can rebound.
I just have to think the last thing he said as they went back out there was, don't do that again. What do you think?
What do you think?
Yeah, I think that. I think that not only did he say that, but he also told him, let's put it in the end zone that it's supposed to be in, all right? The end zone we're trying to score. I know we're being a little bit facetious here, but the bottom.
Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. It'll be a loss of 7 on the sack, and it brings up 2nd. Boy, he came in off the edge so quickly there.
Look out, because that's exactly what it was being shouted by the offensive lineman to his quarterback because he had no chance to block him.
Hurry up, here we go.
Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. Looking for Brent, intercepted. A great read, and it's picked off. And they'll take over inside the 45 at the 44-yard line. The Seattle now ready to march out of the field. Looked like they had something going last drive. Then the interception happened. Will they recover?
The memory they need to keep with them is that they did have something going. They were moving the ball on offense, had a nice sequence going. Don't worry about the other part. You can't get that back. Let's go back to what you were doing well before.
I thought you were going to say they need to have no memory, but remember the good part, forget the bad.
I like that even better.
They'll give it to him right up the gut. They find some open field here. And all the way in, touchdown Seattle. A big play there with a lucky number 13 touchdowns now on the year. And the Seahawks are able to strike for 6. And now the Rams are going to halt things as they want a timeout. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this second quarter. Stephen Hauschka for the point after. And this will give the Seahawks a 7-0 lead. The kick unit for the Seahawks out there on the field, and we are ready to rock. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And the decision to bring it out is going to cost him about 7 yards all told as he's taken down back shy of the 20. And now out on the field, here comes Los Angeles. And following the interception, we'll see what they can put together on this drive.
I can hear my old college coach right now. He always used to tell us before every game, the team making the fewest mistakes will win. What they're hoping is that last mistake is their only one of the game.
Coaches, that's all they talk about, turnovers, right?
Minimizing those and maximizing opportunities.
Here we go now. Detroit! 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 Detroit!
Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. And he's got his man on the out route. Well, we saw the practice film this week. They wanted to focus on these intermediate passing plays, and it paid off there.
And they took that focus not just to the practice field, but in the film room to show the guys exactly what they wanted, what types of looks they should expect to get, and how they would beat those coverages each and every time, and it paid off on that play.
No, check, Patriots!
On first down, he'll drop to throw. Buying time to his left. And he'll slide down to avoid the contact. Give him 7 on the play, and it'll be second down.
Partner, he was going through his progressions. Not there, not there. After about the third one, he decided he better pull it down and run for it. And he slides down and avoids the hit for good measure.
Now they'll throw here out of the gun. He's going to flip one out here to his running back. 5 yards on the play there as the drive will continue.
We always talk about having to read defenses and how complicated that is. Well, this was an excellent read. Read the pressure and got rid of the football before it even got to him for a nice game.
And when they're blitzing like that, running back usually a good spot to go with the football?
Without a doubt, because he's right in your sight line or he's near you. So you're able to just get it to him easily. And once he gets in space, that's usually a good matchup for him. I know many people like to throw to the tight end, maybe in a little flexed out position because he creates mismatches with his size. The slot receivers do the same thing with their quickness, their speed, and their route running savvy.
They'll look to throw now on first down. Quick hitter here, it's complete. A good pickup there, 8 yards on the first down completion. And just a small glimpse there as to why they like this rookie so much.
And that's why they lit up a little bit in our meetings with the coaching staff.
Yeah, when we talked about him, they did.
Yeah, they like his work ethic. You know, this guy's running every route well in the route tree and getting better at it all the time. Really honing his game. They expect a pretty good jump out of him as things continue to move on.
Here we go now.
Again, he'll drop to throw. And it's a short one here, complete to his tight end. And out of bounds right around the 20. 7 yards there, good enough to move the sticks.
Obviously, this has not been a banner game throwing the football. So what you got to do? You got to kind of down focus, don't you think? Find the tight end, take some easier completions.
Yeah, interception last drive. There he hits the reliable target. And the next snap coming inside the red zone here. the red zone now. They'll look to throw. And they've got it inside the 10 at the 8. It's a nice pickup of 12 yards, and it gives them a 1st and goal. To play here in the first half. We're back to the City of Angels after this timeout. They come out 5 wide, 3 of them to the right side. They'll bring a receiver in motion left.
Lucky 56. Lucky 56. Over.
Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. Looking middle, and it's incomplete.
I hope I don't sound too rah-rah on that one, but that's the exact right throw. Either your receiver gets it or no one gets it. Give him a lot of credit for being really precise with it.
Got rid of it. No one got it. Shotgun, he'll look to throw. And for the 3rd time here in this half, it's intercepted. A great read, and it's picked off. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. And out come the Seahawks. And they'll just simply be looking to build off the confidence of the last time out where they scored a touchdown.
And confidence is powerful, isn't it? When you've scored once, you feel like you can go back out there and get it done again. Doesn't matter what the defense throws at them. They feel like they're in a groove right now, and they want to get out there and show it.
Yeah, hoping to stay in that groove here this go-around. Now a handoff here to his running back. And he'll take this up to about the 7 or 8 yard line. He'll get a nice chunk there on the first down run, and it's 2nd and 4.
And that run, that changes the whole mentality about the drive right there. They were starting on their own 2 yard line. They just wanted enough space to punt the football successfully. Now they're talking about putting together a drive.
Now they'll run it on the toss. And he'll get it up to the 12 yard line here. It's a gain of 4 there, and it gives him a new set of downs. And the Rams are going to go ahead and take another timeout. So that means they're down to 1 remaining here as we head toward halftime. Fresh set of downs here. On first down, Wilson. The grab made by Curse over the middle. And able to get this one out just shy of the 25 at the 24. It'll go as a gain of 12. And it's good enough for a Seattle first. Here's Wilson. It's caught on the left side by Curse. And a nice gain of 21 yards.
I think that's a big pickup for a first down because when you run a drag route against zone, you're sometimes asking for trouble because you might run into a defender.
Yeah, well, there they ran into a first down, executed it to perfection. They'll throw on first down with Wilson. Eluding the pressure right and avoids the contact. Now whistles come in. We're going to get a timeout here by the offense. It's just their first, so they'll have 2 remaining here before we get to halftime. Now Wilson on first down. Surveying the field. Forced out to his left. It's caught. Lockett. That one goes for 24 yards.
They talk about mobility on quarterbacks all the time. Here's where it really pays off. Able to move, evade, and is accurate throwing on the run and picking up a first down.
From the red zone now, here's Wilson on first down. Pass incomplete. Jimmy Graham, the intended receiver. And it's 2nd down. Offense still needing 10 yards. 2nd down. In the slot on the right is Graham. Again on 2nd and 10. It's Wilson. No, he almost had it. Already with 1 interception, just missing his 2nd there.
pretty rocky start in this game for the guy throwing the ball. Already has thrown one interception. Almost threw a second one right there. All he's doing right now is giving the defense a whole lot of confidence.
On third down, Wilson. And this is caught by Curse. It's a nice pickup of 12 yards, and it gives him a 1st and goal.
But give the defensive guys a little bit of credit. They didn't let the deep ball beat them on that play, did they?
No, the drag, that guy can be your safety valve. We saw it right there.
Yeah, and it picked up a 1st down for him, too.
So the offense has it, 6-yard line, 1st and goal. And able to push his way forward here for a good little gain. 5 yards, a good run there, and now 2nd and goal. And quickly they get to the line. 2nd down, the ball on the 2 here, 2nd and goal. Calling a gain of a yard as they get a little bit closer here. It's 3rd and goal. Now hold everything here. We're going to get a timeout by the offense. So that means they're down to 1 remaining here as we head toward halftime. They're knocking on the door as they come to the line here on 3rd and goal from the 1. They come out with 1 back and 3 tight ends. Now they'll run it on the toss. And he's across the chalk into the end zone. Touchdown, Seahawks. A great effort there in the final seconds of the first half. And the Seahawks find a way to stretch their lead. And this is no good. Missed the PAT, so they fail to connect, and this remains a 13-0 game. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. And now out on the field, here comes Los Angeles. And from this spot in the field with the clock where it's at, you think we're just going to see a knee and that's it?
And I think in this situation, that's the proper play. But we do know there's some risk takers out there that may want to take one more shot before the clock runs out.
Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. Finding time. He's going to fire one deep over the middle. And this is incomplete with a clock showing just 3 seconds left.
And when all else fails as a defender, when you're not there in the coverage, your best friend is exactly what we saw there. A big play shot taken by the offense. Unfortunately, it ended in a big drop.
And you see the clock almost empty, so this is likely the last play in the second quarter. They'll throw now on the final play. Throwing for his running back, and he's got him complete. And he gets this one just shy of the 40. They'll mark him down at the 39. So we've reached the intermission in what right now is a 13-point game. As we will send you eastward to Orlando and Larry Ridley. He's standing by with our EA Sports halftime report. Take it away, Larry. That'll be taken in the end zone. And with a new rule, that decision to bring it out will cost him about 5 yards as he only gets to the 20. And Seattle now ready to march onto the field. They built a good first half lead. Now they have a chance to add on to it.
And what I'm thinking is that the offensive staff spend the entire halftime just working with them on, here's what we think they're going to do to attack us in the second half. Nice first half that we've had, guys, but be prepared for some change-ups. We're going to see them when we kick it off in the second half.
See how they handle any adjustments that might be made defensively. Fights forward for only about a yard up to the 21. The tackle that time by William Hayes.
That's a good play by the guys on the defensive side of the ball. Held them to a gain of 2, and that changes the playbook a little bit now for the guy calling plays. 2nd and 8. Now he's got to probably think about going to the air instead of maybe staying with the ground game.
Now they'll run it on the toss. And he is going to lose yardage here. It'll be a loss of 1. And just like that, it's 3rd down.
There's so many things that go into playing the position of linebacker. Some of them are actually subtle. Doing the drill work that you do all the time in practice and carrying it over to the game. Get rid of blockers and get to the ball carrier and knock him down for a loss.
From the gun on 3rd down, Wilson. He finds his man, Baldwin. And he's brought down after a good game.
I don't care how many times you tell the story, it never loses its luster for me. Doug Baldwin, undrafted out of Stanford, and plays like a #1 receiver should in the NFL. I don't care how you cover him. I don't care that his size isn't great. He's the one that typically comes up with the football.
Absolutely. His roots go all the way back to Gulf Breeze, Florida, where he's from, right on the water near Pensacola, and then, of course, to Stanford, and, boy, he's been good.
And he still doesn't have a catch. We're into the second half. I think it's a little bit of a surprise to me, but that was one he should have caught.
Absolutely. That was his best opportunity right there. He dropped it. 2nd and 10. It's Wilson again. Flush to his right. Give him 2 yards on that play, and that's going to lead to a 3rd down.
How about a tip of the cap to the defense? They're working against a very mobile quarterback, but all day long they've kept him under wraps. And on that play, they held him to a short gain.
Throwing is Wilson. Complete outright to Kurtz. 9 yards on the pickup there, and it keeps the drive alive.
All right, let's just go ahead and walk through this one pretty easily, right? Blast off the line of scrimmage, get downfield to a certain point, usually around 8 to 10 yards, turn around and make sure the quarterback sees your numbers and set yourself up for the pass.
A well-executed curl route by Charles Davis. There's Wilson to throw. And it's incomplete. Boy, he doesn't drop many like that one. 2nd down.
Timing's crucial in any route thrown, but when you throw an out, so many things are going through the mind of the receiver. Catching the ball, timing it up with the quarterback. Are my feet going to get down inbounds? On that play, all those things going through his head might have caused him to drop it.
It'll be a pickup of just 2, and they're going to have a 3rd down.
Yeah, not much there that time, and I think we were both wondering once he got out of the box whether he just throw the ball away, and he winds up only picking up a yard or 2.
8th play of the drive forthcoming, and they need 8 yards on 3rd down. From the gun, it's Wilson. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Nate Orchard in there to get him for a loss of 9, and that'll lead to 4th down. Yeah, this is a high kick, but it's not going anywhere. Only 29 yards on the punt there. Definitely not his best. And the Rams will go on offense here for the 1st and 10. Now we take a glance at the offense as they work their way back out for their first possession of the second half. They were able to get the stop defensively. Now a chance to turn that into points on the offensive end.
Can you imagine what the grease board looks like at the half? Because
tell me.
That's exactly what they printed up. Stop them on defense, get the ball back for our offense, and go downfield and score some points. Now, the last part remains to be seen, but they got the first part done very well.
Do people use grease boards, or you mean the magic marker board?
Yeah, those two.
The play-action fake. They'll look to throw. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off by the all-pro free safety, Earl Thomas. And a huge return as he'll take this one all the way down inside the 30-yard line. And Seattle now ready to march onto the field. They're out in front. Last time they had to punt it away. We'll see if they can add to their lead now.
They don't want to go out and punt it away again. This team now wants to get a cushion, put people away. They want to run their offense and have it end up in the end zone.
Now a play fake here on 1st down. Wilson snags it left side. Give him 9 there on the 1st down completion.
Seeing that play and understanding just how tough it is to cover tight ends, especially the ones running around the NFL nowadays, makes me glad I didn't make it in that league. I would have had a really difficult time.
But now you get to sit up here with me.
Yeah, and that's fun, isn't it? And what a really nice game right there on 1st down for them. Brings up a nice 2nd down for them.
And he'll get him inside the 15 down to the 14-yard line.
Okay, no score on that play, but this guy's been a touchdown machine all year long. You know they trust him with the football.
They come out here in the eye. And he'll give it here to his running back. And this time he's not going anywhere. They'll get him down right at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play there. It'll be 2nd down.
Sometimes play calls boil down to philosophy. You know you're facing one of the top 10 units against the run in the NFL. So do you decide to keep smashing against them, or do you decide to throw the ball here?
Now it's Wilson. Steps away to his left. And he'll avoid the tackle there with a slide. It's a 10-yard gain there, and it sets him up now 1st and goal.
Well, he did a nice job keeping his eyes downfield, waiting for someone to get open. But once the pressure forced his eyes down to see the rush, it was time to make a break for it.
Back now in Los Angeles. It's the Seahawks with the possession. They also have the lead here as we get set for the 4th and final quarter. And they'll go on the ground. And he will take this one in for the Seattle touchdown. A great play there with his 3rd touchdown of the game, number 15 on the year. And the Seahawks capitalize on the short field as they take it in for 6. And he got it on the touchdown run, but he won't get in here. He'll be stopped short. And they'll come up empty on the try for 2. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And the decision to bring it out is going to cost him about 7 yards all told as he's taken down back shy of the 20. And the Rams getting set to go now. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack them here.
I know most of the time when the ball's in the air, you're thinking wide receiver, tight end, but running backs, they can be a big part of any passing offense nowadays.
To throw now on 1st down. And that is incomplete.
The out route's such a timing route that sometimes the guy throwing the ball just throws it almost blindly, just kind of counts on that timing winning. And in this case, the ball was batted away.
2nd down now after the incompletion. Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. Caught here left side by Britt. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down.
No matter how you evaluate quarterbacks, at some point arm strength is going to come into the conversation. I'm really impressed by what I saw on that throw on the out route.
They'll put 2 receivers left, 2 to the right. They'll look to throw here on 1st down. He's got time in the pocket. And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete.
It's always tough for the guys throwing the football when they think they've got a completion and the ball's almost there, and then someone sneaks a hand or 2 in and bats it away.
Second down here after the incomplete pass. And they're going to go soft on the corners.
All right, now, look at 56. Look at 56. Here we go now. All right, now, look at 56.
He'll try again with the arm here on 2nd down. Now the ball comes loose, and the Seahawks have picked it up. And the possession is theirs at their own 43-yard line. The Seattle offense now set to come back out on the field. And that recipe on their last drive that resulted in a touchdown looked pretty good, so they'll be hoping to do that once more.
It takes me back to when we sat with the offensive coordinator and the head coach. They felt pretty good about their game plan and thought there were some holes in the defense, and they exploited them the last time out. Let's see if they can come back and put together a similar drive.
And we'll see if they can do just that. Denzel Perryman there to bring him down. The 4th quarter here, they've got the lead. They want to keep it on the ground. That's what they're doing.
Smart football. Keep the clock grinding. Keep it going. But you got to figure now, they're going to see more people stacked up at the line of scrimmage as they try and bleed it out.
And he'll be taken down just shy of midfield. He's able to rattle off 6 on the carry, and that'll get him to 3rd and 4.
I know the toss play begins with the guy taking the snap and turning around and tossing it to the runner. But where the real intrigue is, can they seal the edge, whether it's an offensive tackle or a tight end, in the direction they want to run the football? If they do that, that's the result that you get, that type of a gain. If they don't, oftentimes it's not a very successful play.
And he couldn't hang on to it through the contact. Incomplete. Here's John Ryan now, as he'll punt it away for the second time. Now a high kick, almost a pooch punt. Just a 30-yard punt that time. And possession will switch hands, 1st and 10. The Rams offense now making their way out to take over. And the turnover last time, that's sort of been symptomatic of their struggles here in this one.
Big word. I like it, though, because you're exactly right.
Like that, don't you?
All game long, they've struggled moving the ball, turning it over on the last possession. Is that word again, symptomatic?
Yeah.
I like that.
Your analysis, symptomatic of the success of this broadcast.
What I like is that you gave me the word, and I just kept using it. One thing I know from experience is that when the deep ball is thrown and you're the defender, you've got to fight that little bit of panic that emerges. You've got to play the ball really well. It's a 50-50 jump ball play. And guess what? They took a shot. How are you going to win it? And in this case, they managed to get it done.
And 2nd and 10, he'll look to throw again. He's got time. He's going to go up top again. And he can't hang on. He had a good shot there for his 3rd pick of the game. Instead, it's 3rd down.
Well, an incomplete pass certainly doesn't look like a good play. For the guy throwing it today, as many interceptions he's thrown, he's got to feel a sigh of relief that the ball actually hit the ground and didn't go in the other direction.
And it looks like we've got a dime set here defensively. 6 DBs in the game. Back to throw here. And he took the contact as he was throwing it, and the ball drops incomplete.
My high school coach, John Ford, used to say all the time, if you're in a bad situation, laddie, don't compound it with a bad decision as well. And I think that's what we just saw there. Harassed in the pocket, and he throws into double coverage anyway.
He called you laddie?
He called me laddie, and that was the nicest thing he called me.
Let's go. Green, 39.
And the back goes into motion.
Reset. Leopard. Gone. Detroit.
They'll need to get the play off quickly. They'll set up a throw. And now here is another interception. A great read, and it's picked off. The Seahawks offense now, they get set to go back to work. And they're coming off a 3-and-out, my friend.
I think they've got to look at that play sheet and go to a spot that they haven't gone before. Time to shake things up a little bit to try and get this offense moving.
Okay, so how do you do that? How do you shake things up?
You look at what you called before, realize it hasn't worked
Go to
so
something
well,
else.
and maybe try and find one of those special plays from one of your better players, and maybe try and hit something big and get things going in the excitement area.
And they'll run it here. And again, he's going to be stopped up right at the line of scrimmage. 1 yard, the official pickup there, so it's going to set up 3rd and 9. So they run it on 2nd down. Now let's see what 3rd down brings here for the offense. And they'll go with a ground attack here. And he is going to lose yardage here. He loses 4, and it brings up 4th.
That was a tremendous play by the defensive line. We always talk about leverage versus any play. How about versus the draw? Underneath, they get into the backfield and make a big-time play.
And this one looks good. It is good. Right down the pipe, and that will extend their lead now up to 22. So it's 3 more points, and that widens things out even further here in the 4th.
Hey, in this league, you can never have too much. So if you're in range, grab the 3 whenever you can.
This is fielded a couple yards deep. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. And now out on the field, here comes Los Angeles. They're down big here late. I don't know. You just one last drive here for pride.
Some people like to do that. I remember playing for a guy once. We were down huge, and someone said, "Coach, what do you want to call?" He just waved a hand like, "Who cares? Let's get out of here and do something some other time." But some teams like to do something at the end to feel a little bit better as they continue to move forward.
Yeah, probably just want to put this one behind them.
We got 3. Here we go now. Green, 39. Back 99, Philly.
In motion goes the tight end. They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. And my goodness, another interception. A great read, and it's picked off. And they take over. They'll set up shop at the 46-yard line. And Seattle now ready to march out of the field. They have the big cushion here in the final stages of this one. I don't know if there's any better feeling than being up big on the road.
There really can't be, because for a team to go on the road and win in the NFL, that's huge to begin with. But just think about all the preparation that went into it. When they first started talking about this game, leading up to it during the week, going on the road, unfamiliar city, obviously, unfamiliar hotel. No one's going to be with you once you get to the stadium. They're all going to be against you. You name it, all those things they had to deal with, they were able to conquer them and do it convincingly.
Yeah, they did it very convincingly, and now the final moments of this one. And after the play on the ground, that brings up second down here. And they'll try the ground game here with the running back. Only a gain of a couple there. That leaves them needing about 7 here on third down.
Well, so many times we look at a short run and we praise the offense for trying to set the tempo and establish things. But the defensive guys, hey, they just won the battle there. It wasn't a big run given up. They don't always have to absorb the body blows. Sometimes they dish them out themselves. It's
a 6-yard pickup. It's still a few chain links short, it appears, with fourth down coming up. And now the Rams are going to halt things as they want a timeout. It's just their first. They've got 2 more to use here in the final stages. Now whistles come in. We're going to get a timeout here by the offense. It's just their first. They've got 2 more to use here in the final stages. And his kick is good. And that'll extend this lead now up to 25. So the drive stalls out, but they are able to put 3 points on the board.
Yeah, just a yard or two shorter than an extra point, so no problems converting there.
This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And the decision to come out is going to cost him 5 yards with a new rule as he's taken down right at the 20-yard line. Here's the Los Angeles offense as they get set to take possession. They are down big. They have not scored a single point. I don't know, are they so defeated at this point you just want to get in the locker room and get the heck out of here?
That is one way to approach it. Sometimes coaches say, that's it, okay? It hasn't worked all game. There's no sense in doing something now. Let's get out of here. No one gets hurt. But others will look at it and say, we still have an opportunity to do something.
On the line.
Exactly. You have pride on the line, execution as you look forward and get ready for your next game, and a message to your team. We're not going to quit. No matter what the battle is, we're going to finish this thing out.
Well, Charles, the forecast called for rain throughout the entire game, and we got rain throughout the entire game. But these two teams, they had fun getting dirty out there. They love the slop.
Did you trust the forecast ahead of time? Are you one of those guys that's skeptical about it, or did you trust it?
But when I saw just a big blob of green on the radar, I said, okay, let's trust.
Yeah, and that's why I'm glad you took my advice. Got your notes laminated, because, open-air booth, that rain can affect us as well, although not as much as the guys on the field. But let's face it, it's kind of fun to watch these types of games, isn't it?
It is. By the way, how impressive is it that you travel with a laminator? I didn't even know there was a portable laminator.
The things that you learn.
Golly, wise beyond his years. So for the Seahawks, it's an important win for their playoff hopes as they move to 8-4. And they'll get another road test next week as they head to Jacksonville to take on the Jaguars. Meanwhile, for L.A., this loss cost them in the playoff chase as they fall back to 7-5 on the year. And they'll be at home next week for a date with the Tennessee Titans. So for our entire crew, alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gautin. Thanks for watching, everybody. We'll see you next time.